Alright, so we're back in the video. We're back in the reaction backslash. Let's talk about it. So, as I've said before, I find the most interesting videos while scrolling through my YouTube feed, timeline, whatever y'all want to call it. Just casually chilling, and I come across this video. Now, I will say I watched the majority of it, but I didn't finish it because I find it ironic that the person we're going to talk about in this video is streaming live right now. Maybe not when this video dropped, but at the time he's streaming live. And I get on YouTube and I see Kai Cenat, the levels of YouTube and Twitch fame. And I said, you know what? Should I make a video? Or should I sweep it under the rug and let it just flow by? I said, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, make sure my sentence is good. We good? Alright, let's get it straight into it, man. For Mr. Keep It Simple.
Now, this video is requested, and I want to make this video because people ask, what about Kai Cenat? He worked so hard to build it from the ground up. Listen, we just saw Wallow on his own had 171,000 subscribers. You could build it from the ground up all you want to. I'm not saying you can't. What I'm saying is you need to be
This video is going to get real interesting.
content. Shout out to everybody who play video games. If you play video games, also shout out to my man HM Gaming in the building. If you play video games, put a 44 in chat. Because a lot of you guys out there, I think Twitch
44.
is
But
cool.
I don't stream on Twitch.
I think YouTube is cool. But the question is, what level do you want to go up to? Do you want to be happy at the 10 to 50K level, or do you want to go up to the Kai Cenat level? And my content is for the guys who think that Kai Cenat level is actually possible on their own. I make this content to let you guys know that you are not going to be at the round table around white guys in suits, independent, without pushing an agenda. If you think that you're going to end up in this same picture, in this same slide like Kai Cenat without pushing an agenda, you're sadly mistaken. Kai Cenat, yes, he did build it on his own, but now when you look at his lives, they are rituals. They are doing live rituals on his show. He
So basically saying he's a sellout.
is getting humped on his
So I done told y'all time and time again, stop looking up to these celebrities, bro. If you're going to look up to one thing, it's the man above. Just look up at the man above and just tell him thank you. Just tell him thank you. You know why. Just tell him thank you for getting him out of that situation that you was in and putting you in a better environment, a better headspace, so that you can keep pushing the Lord's agenda. You know what I'm saying? That means it.
show. And a lot of you guys, you're probably thinking, Mr. Keep It Simple, I will get humped for 9 million. Well, if you
No.
and a lot of you guys, you're probably thinking, Mr. Keep It Simple, I will get humped for 9 million.
No, I'm not.
Well, if you want to get humped for 9 million,
That's up to you.
listen, go ahead and get humped for 9 million. I'm making content
Getting doggy style for 9 million
for
straight.
guys who don't know that the hump is coming.
Y'all getting that Tom Holland treatment? That's, matter of fact, I seen another video of Tom Holland. I couldn't believe it, bro. That same movie, he was black dude, some of that neck.
Pause. I'm making content
Just giving that black man that same dude that was behind him that neck.
for guys who don't understand the White Howard is coming. I'm making content for guys who don't understand what happens behind the scenes. Now, when it comes to Kai Cenat, you guys have to understand this man, yes, he did build it from the ground up, but it's only so far they're going to let you go. And if you don't comply, they're going to treat you like Hassan Campbell. If you guys are not familiar with Hassan Campbell, he has close to 500,000 subscribers, but he doesn't want to comply. So what they'll do is they'll build you up, and then when you don't want to comply, you demonetize your channel. It's so crazy how Hassan.
So basically what he's saying, this Hassan Campbell, I don't know who that is. Basically saying he built the fan base, but he didn't want to sell out. So they just touching his channel like how they do me.
Hassan Campbell keep talking.
What?
Talking about his
Bro,
views,
they
his
stay
views, his
messing with me,
views.
bro.
He's
I'm gonna go to
demonetized. When
Rumble.
you
Go to Rumble in a minute
to monetize, your views don't count, but that's what happens. So many people get caught up in this fake lifestyle. Hassan Campbell is trapped in the matrix. He's demonetized, still talking about his views. Unless he sells out, Hassan Campbell is never going to get monetized again on YouTube. That's what they do to you. They monetize you and then they traumatize you.
Do is I'm gonna work with
monetize and traumatize straight. Live rituals.
Give me the power.
Herb, he can't say absolutely nothing because that brother's about to be doing TIME. I don't know who White Bro is with the Bieber cut, but Mr. Herb here is out here finessing. What's his name? Plaque Boy Dev? No. What's his name? The scammer, the Dev dude. I don't know what I'm talking about. The Punch Made Dev, the Punch Made Dev dude out here scamming just like him, try to get away with it.
Man, it's some Chucky shit. What the fuck we doing right now?
Yeah. You can relax your arms right now. Relax your arms right now.
I remember this live. He had the magician, the little witch in here. Put the Caucasian bro with the beaver cut to sleep.
Yeah.
On Twitch.
Yeah.
I think I got like, I think I'm closing in on 5.6
Life after getting humped on.
million.
5.6 million.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how many subscribers do you have?
Subscribers, I have 81,000 right now.
81,000
Yeah.
people that are paying $5 a
Yeah,
month. So when you do the math, it's like $400K a month.
It's whatever it is a month.
And that just comes to you, or is there some sort of split that
So the whole thing is, this is when I talk about money and stuff, I don't like talking about it, but there's like people with Twitch is like, with a sub is like, originally it's 50-50. People in the Twitch space have different splits.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say mine, but people have different splits, and that's how it is. And then a lot of the other money come from like ad watching and all the other stuff.
other revenue streams?
Yeah.
Now, a quick Google search shows that your net worth is $9 million. Is that accurate?
I'm not saying nothing about that. I'm not saying nothing about that.
Some
Yeah,
wireless
he
company.
made close to that then. If they ain't gonna say nothing, then he made close to 9, if not more.
But you're doing all right for yourself.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Yes, I am blessed for sure.
In the world. This guy on
was
stills,
by
there's
design.
another guy over there with that white mask on. Damn, bro.
The mind, bruh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, wait.
Yo, yo.
Oh, wait.
Oh no, you gonna have to fight me on alive. Unprofessional, like you but you finna get hit with this Aaron Donald, bro. Ain't no way you finna do this to me. All these people on the line.
Whatever. Nah, bro.
Saying he getting a Tom Holland treatment by a white face. That's crazy. Nah, he got hit. Yeah, see, and he bending it over. Yeah, he would have got hit with this Aaron Donald, bro. This Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
I would have hit him with the Willie Perry treatment and hit the Ray Lewis dance after. You not finna, yeah, nah, bro. But that's just
Instant replay, ESPN 30 for 30. He knows what's
Oh,
about
Fly
to happen.
Reacts.
He got to make sure he
Fly
goes
Reacts
through with the
instant
ritual.
replay.
He got to make sure that he can live his lifestyle. Listen, you can get a mansion without doing this. You can have pool parties without doing this. Don't believe the hype. They want to sell it to you like, oh, you have to be like Kai Cenat to live this lifestyle. This is not the lifestyle you want to live. He shows, look, do the hump me. Boom, he turns around. At the end of the day, this was by design. If he did not want to get humped from his back, he would not have turned around. This is by design. A black man letting a white man hump him. I'm telling you, slavery is never over. A lot of these guys, they want to take millions instead of making millions. You have to earn millions. You cannot take millions. When you take millions, at the end of the day, they will make sure that they get everything out of you. And I'm going to say this again. When you take the industry millions, they will make sure that they humiliate you and get everything out of you. This was by design. This was not a joke. This is serious.
now he is controlled.
I feel
felt it
Yeah,
in
this is an epic pause.
my soul, bro. Like I felt it in my soul.
Huh?
I felt it in my dick, bro. I felt that
Yo!
shit in my dick.
Hey, yo. Then he got his legs open? Yeah, see, nah. So what he's saying is the Mr. Keep It Simple. He's basically saying, he getting a little baby treatment. That's basically what he's saying. Cause little baby was out there getting Oreo by two Caucasian men and cheesing. Now he's saying Kasha that was getting a mini doggy. So and again,
This loaded, bottom of the ninth. Kai Cenat, the whole agenda to emasculate black men.
stop.
After he passed on Twitch for the most subscribers, this is what happened to this man. And the thing about the industry, the thing about capitalism is as long as somebody has money, people are blind to the fact. And I'm gonna say this again. This is the downside of capitalism. People with money can get away with things like this. I also screenshotted this picture, even though we played the video, we did an instant replay.
Yeah, this picture's a pause.
Now we have this screenshot. I guarantee you somebody's gonna say, "Oh, you're just hating." Let me tell you guys something. If a
Yeah,
lot
the KC3000 fans is not gonna like
of
this.
you guys had my heart, if a lot of you guys were bold, we will have a better future and a better youth. What happens is you got these men from Complex interviewing him like he did something special. No, he is paid to promote an agenda. And at the end of the day, it goes to show the agenda that he's promoting. This man right here have a white man. And this is by design. Everything you see in the entertainment industry is by design. It's not a black man behind him. He has a white man behind him to let him know and his audience know that a white
It don't make it no better for no black man, I'll tell you that
will
now.
always bang them. At the end of the day, you guys have to understand. I wish these young men would just get a 9 to 5, but a lot of these young men, they don't want a 9 to 5. And what happens is, even if they do YouTube, even if they do make 10,000, even if they do make 20,000, guess what? Greed and fame comes in. Listen, forget fame. If you ever wanted to be famous, throw fame out the window. Okay, you know the name Kai Cenat. Now you know the name Kai Cenat as a guy getting humped. This man got humped in his own house. Let me tell you guys something. As a man, there are just certain things that are not worth money. And I'm going to say this again. There are certain things that are not worth a penny, much less a dollar. And I'm going to say that one more time. There are certain things in life that are not worth a penny, much less a dollar. If any man puts his hands around your waist and he gives you a sonic
So y'all can see what's going on, if that makes sense. Let me move out the way.
boom, time,
So I'm
there are
talking about
certain
this
things
right
in
here.
life that are not worth a penny, much less a dollar. If any man puts his hands around your waist and he gives you a sonic boom and you don't turn around and go to war with him,
Sonic Boom is
at the
crazy.
end of the day, you are a part of that community. I'm sorry. If a man humps you and you do not turn around and get busy, at the end of the day, that means you are all for it. Kai Cenat is all for this. This is not comedy. A lot of people think it's comedy for Jamie Foxx to wear a wig. They think it's comedy for Kevin Hart to wear a dress. They think it's comedy for this type of behavior, but this is his picture right here. This man started off as a young man. A lot of these young kids, what happens is they look up at other people and they want to be famous. Kai Cenat wanted to be famous. This was his dream. This is why he got humped. You guys have to understand, in the first clip, my man said, I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my soul. And then he goes on to spread his legs and say, I feel it in my D. He has to go through with this. Look how long he's been trying to be famous. A lot of these guys that you see, and this goes to show you nothing.
How old was Kai in this picture? Cause isn't Kai like 21, turning 22? How old was he right?
happens overnight, because you might see a guy 21, 23 on YouTube, and then you might say, oh, he making money, but you don't understand. Once you follow the trail, you'll realize a lot of these dudes that are 23 or 24, 25, what happens is they've been on YouTube since they were 5. A lot of these dudes been on YouTube since they were 15 and 12 years old. A lot of these dudes been putting in work since YouTube started. So
Okay, so this is one of the main reasons why I want to make this video, is because basically what he's saying is, like, let's use Corey Kenshin and Speed for example, right? I just found out that Corey has been doing YouTube since I think 2009. If I'm not mistaken, the same time when the Xbox 360 and PS3 came out. That's over what, 14 years ago? And Corey hit what, 18, 16 million? 17? It's around 16 to 18 million. I'm not sure. But you look at Speed, he's recovering. Thank the Lord that he is recovering from his injuries. What he's saying is Corey took years to get to where he's at, and then Speed, who started, I guess his first video was 2018 and 2023, that he's now at almost 20 million in 5 years. So basically he's saying Speed sold out. So I don't really follow celebrities like that, but I don't know.
so when you see Kai Cenat
That's what they do. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
at the level he is
So,
now, the elites, what happens is, no, matter of fact, the weak elites, they could just look at him and say he's going to easily sell out. You're probably wondering, how do they pick the grooming process? They pick the grooming process by desperation. And I'm going to say this again. They pick the grooming process by desperation. This is Kai Cenat, my first YouTube video. You guys have to understand, a lot of these young men, they want to grow up to be famous. They think once they get famous, once they get clout, once they get status, then they get the girls. This is what the red pill community teaches young men. And I just want to let you guys know, you can have all the girls you want, but as soon as a man humps you, you have been violated. You can have all the girls you want, but as soon as a man violates you, like Dwight Howard, you have been violated. Let me tell you guys something. Kai Cenat is pushing the LGBT community agenda. Whether people want to believe it or not, you do not spread your legs on a live stream and say you feel it in your D. At the end of the day, that right there is not what men are supposed to do. Kai Cenat does not care about manhood. Kai Cenat only cares about the money. See, a lot of people in America, they are slaves to the money. Kai Cenat is a slave to the money. He let a man pop him on live stream, and not only while he's spreading his legs, he has another white man behind him the whole time.
So those clips that he's talking about came from his subathon he had in
Let
February.
me tell you guys something. The people who are, a lot of guys in that house are handlers. Now, Kai Cenat is a streamer, just like Aiden Ross. They can have the money bag yos. Aiden Ross is down as well. Andrew Tate is down as well, too. Ice Speed, Show Ice Speed, whatever you want to call him, he is down as well, too. You guys have to understand. In YouTube, it goes like this. If you content with making 20, 30,000, they don't really care about you.
So I'll be content taking that 20, 30,000. Shoot, I'll take that.
This is why I tell you guys, this is
Saying?
the power of being content. But if you want to make about 9 million, and if you want to be in that top YouTube tier, and you got 7 cars, and you want to be living strictly off of YouTube on the 21st, and
You driving one car a day.
you want to make
Every day out of the week you driving a new
15
car. It's
mil,
crazy.
20 mil, and you want to be like Mr. Beast. Now,
Nah, Mr. Beast for surely is something. Cause it's crazy. The first time I heard about Mr. Beast was when he made that. Either that was that the same thing? Yeah, I think it was the same vid. Yeah, that Squid Game vid was the first time I ever heard of Mr. Beast, and he had already like 8, 9, 10 million. I don't know how many he got now. I don't follow people like that. But Mr. Beast been popping for a very long time. I don't know how he doing it, but
they will call you in and they
what's
will
up?
talk to you. You're probably thinking, Mr. Keep It Simple, what are you content with? I'm content with what I have right now.
It's facts. So
And
am
I'm
I.
going to say that again. I am content with what I make on YouTube right now.
and I don't make nothing.
I don't need millions from YouTube. And we're going to talk about Gilly the Kid and Wallow. Once you start making millions and accepting and signing deals and contract for millions, that's when the game is over. That's when you're going to start to have to cover up your one eye. Look at this young man. As a 37-year-old man, you think I want to make this type of content? Kai Cenat should have just got a job. Kai Cenat should have just been happy with what he was making on YouTube. This guy was probably making $50,000 on YouTube, but it wasn't good enough. See, when you start messing around with these girls, you start throwing parties, you start wearing the Marys, you start wearing Balenciaga, it's never enough. You always need more and more and more. When you want 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars, 6 cars, 7 cars, listen, and you're only a YouTuber, YouTube and Twitch and the internet is your only income, what happens is you're going to have to sell out at some point. Kai Cenat is covering up his one eye. This is a sign. When they sell out, they will start to take photos with one eye. It doesn't matter if it's Messi. It doesn't matter if it's Ronaldo. Everybody at some point.
So we had to get on Ice Spice for doing that same thing. I thought Ice Spice was just innocent, innocent little curly-headed, whatever y'all be calling it. Now y'all be roasting Ice Spice, calling her, y'all call her DS. I can't say that word on YouTube, but it's down that word. Y'all said she looked like Beavis and Butthead. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said she looked like that one character with the curly hair from in the movies.
We'll
You know what I'm saying? Stop.
have
These all the other
to take a picture covering up their one eye. I make great content for the youth, but if you ever see me take a photo covering up my one eye, guess what? 20,000 wasn't good enough. Guess what? I turned it to a simp. Something happened. At the end of the day, when you see the one eye pose, it doesn't matter if it's me, it doesn't matter if it's Kai Cenat. This right here is not a normal pose. And I'm gonna say this again. This is not a normal pose. Nobody, unless you got a black eye, unless somebody straight just deck you, bam, like a double decker from Taco Bell after hours, 3 a.m. Unless somebody decked you in your eye. Nobody walks around covering up their one eye. When you cover up your one eye, that is not normal. It's like, and I don't care what people say. A lot of people are like, oh, we thought the horns from Texas. No, you thought the horns because you're a mini Luciferian. When you start throwing up the horns, that's not.
Yeah, y'all gotta quit doing that, bro. I've been seeing a lot of people do this, bro. Y'all gotta cut that out, man. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know what y'all letting in y'all temples by throwing that sign up, bro.
A normal hand
Gotta
sign.
be
A
cool
lot
with
of
that.
people walk
Cool
around
with that.
throwing them signs. Unless you speak sign language, who walks around throwing up signs? I don't walk around throwing up an N for Maryland. At the end of the day, I don't walk around throwing up an N and a
For
C
Maryland.
for North Carolina. At the end of the day, so if I don't do it, you shouldn't do it in Houston. Let it breathe. Here's Kai Cenat. He got what he wanted. He got the fame. He got the awards. All award shows, I told you, it doesn't matter if it's the ESPYs. It doesn't matter if it's the BET Awards. It doesn't matter if it's Nickelodeon. All these awards are rigged. They have plans for Kai Cenat, and they have plans to show guys that you could live the bi life. You see him getting humped. You see him spreading his legs, talking about, I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my D. And now he's winning awards. And yet he also have pool parties with a lot of females. You guys have to understand, this is a humiliation ritual. We did a video on him not too long ago. A female in his house actually she got the A word.
This is where I stopped the vid and said, we gonna make a video. It was right here. Cause I was sitting here asking myself, make this whole video. So how does he feel about what happened to Kai at the beginning of the year? I couldn't react to it because YouTube was laughing on my channel. But let's hear. This is all new to me.
Yeah, she got in his house.
So what do you think
Kai Cenat
about
told
that?
her to go upstairs. She went upstairs and she said she woke up and couldn't walk. You guys have to understand, this is what happens in the industry. Everybody around Kai Cenat is a Luciferian. G Herbo in his house. Little Baby in his house.
Oh yeah, we had to get on back. We surely got on him.
Blueface in his house. All the celebrities.
And his girl threw a chair in his house. You get it fixed, bud. You got money.
Are in his
Oh
house.
no, you would have had to. Somebody was getting tackled, bro. If that's It's just me,
Listen, let
bro.
me tell you guys something about
I'm finna come in my house and just throw a chair and put a hole in my wall like it's cool, but somebody getting this taco treatment.
celebrities. They have handlers. They cannot just go on any podcast. This is what you guys have to understand. When you start to see YouTubers really talking direct, I don't care if it's Nino Brown. You saw Master P with Nino Brown. I don't care. Nino Brown was with DJ Khaled. Nino Brown sold his soul too. Nino Brown was homeless selling CDs. You guys have to understand, a lot of these people, when they mention God, they don't mention God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. They just mention God.
They don't. Wow. I'm glad somebody's saying that because they never do. They never say, thank the Heavenly Father that died on the cross for your sins so I can win this award. You know what I'm saying? They don't be saying that. They don't say the Heavenly Father that died on the cross, died on that cross for my sins, resurrected on the third day. So we could be here today and win this award through the help of God and the supporters. For God giving me supporters. They never say that. They just say God.
Just mentioned one God. You guys have to understand, we live in a world where a lot of these guys, there goes his Luciferian brother, there goes his dragon brother right there. You guys have to understand, these guys right here,
It's Dragon Brother.
iSpeed or Show iSpeed, whatever you want to call him, he was at the World Cup. He had security at the World Cup. They're not doing this for any YouTuber. You think that you're going to have 6K go to the World Cup and they're going to escort you around? Listen, iShowSpeed actually is the only person that can actually wait for Ronaldo at his locker room. At the end of the day, these guys are down. Ronaldo is down. Speed is down. Kai Cenat is down. All these dudes sold their soul to wear a Mary. They sold their soul to wear Balmain. They sold their soul to wear European fashion and mess with women who disrespect them. Every female that dates Kai Cenat disrespects him. They always call him a sucker. They always call him a chump. A lot of females that mess with Kai Cenat, they only mess with Kai Cenat for the money. A lot of these guys, when they're coming up, they watch red pill content and they feel that they have to have status. They have to be high value. They have to be known. They have to be famous. Let me tell you guys something. As soon as you think in your mind you want to be famous, you are setting yourself on a first class trip to hell. Let me tell you guys something. I will never show my face on YouTube. You're probably thinking, but Mr. Keep It Simple, you're going on a world tour. Guess what? The same way I do these voiceovers is the same way I could do a voiceover looking and staring at the tropical waters in all different islands. At the end of the day, the thought of being famous is not a masculine thought. No masculine man wants to go around the world and have everybody say, oh, there goes Mr. Keep It Simple. No, that's not normal. The thought of wanting to be famous is not normal. When you want to be normal, 9 out of 10, a lot of guys want to be normal because they feel like it comes with the rock star lifestyle. And when you think about rock stars, you just think about making out with 50 women, having all these parties, pool parties, and all these women coming over. At the end of the day, you guys,
That's how Magic Johnson got that, you know what, partying with women all day.
in the words of New Edition, you have to cool it down. You got to cool it down. At the end of the day, Kai Cenat, his live stream is no longer his live stream. I don't understand why guys will start off with original content and then they sign their channel over, they sign the rights over to these people who don't care about them. Whoever is controlling Kai Cenat live stream wants to humiliate him. And I'm gonna say this again, whoever is controlling his live stream wants to humiliate him. For that white man, there goes Lil Baby right here. When you are a YouTuber, you're not gonna get Lil Baby to pull up to your house.
Word. Little baby would never pull up to my house. I'd say that right now. That man would never think about pulling up to my house. No matter where I'm at, he ain't finna pull up.
A lot of people think these people are just independent. Kai Cenat is not independent. Show Speed is not independent. Mr. Beast is not independent. These guys, Paul Logan, we also have to talk about the Crypto Zoo scam, is not independent. Jake Paul, Jake, whatever you want to call him, is not independent. When you see these guys like KSI getting these prime deals, KSI is always doing the Masonic gesture, sticking out his tongue. When you see these guys like KSI covering up his eye, matter of fact, KSI and Kai Cenat, they actually did some work together. When you see these YouTubers, these are not YouTubers. They start off as YouTubers, but they want the lifestyle, the money, the girls. Let me tell you guys something. When it comes to too many girls, that's where we go down as men. That's where the ego come into place. Listen, you're only one man. We have billions of women in the world. Take your time.
That's why I be trying to tell y'all, chat, don't fall in love with the first girl you see. Just be cool. Just sit back and scan her badges. And then stiff armor for the next one. And if she the one, then it's cool. But you just gotta be cool, bro.
Stop.
Too many women on this planet to be stuck on one chick, bro.
And before I finish this video, I just want to say that a 9 to 5 save lives. When you have YouTube, you can take your time with YouTube, and if somebody want to offer you money, listen, a lot of people offer me a lot of stuff in my email. They be like, hey, can I run this ad? No. Hey, could I edit your videos? No.
No.
At the end of the day, I want this channel to be as raw and uncut forever. I don't want any graphics.
I can respect that.
Want any streaming. At the end of the day, if I do some live streams from here on out, I might do some 20-minute huddles. But at the end of the day, you have to be content. Kai Cenat wasn't content. He wanted to hang out with industry stars. A lot of these people, they see these industry stars like Sean Kingston, G Herbo, and they see all of these guys. And speaking of G Herbo, he was at Kai Cenat, and they had some guy that was actually talking about energy on the show. You guys have to understand, Kai Cenat's show is a show that actually perform real rituals. They actually do real rituals on this man's show. When he was talking about, I feel it in my soul, you had the guy in the back with his demonic spirits, and Kai Cenat was laying down behind with a white man behind of him. At the end of the day, this show is the most demonic show that's actually streaming, and people think it's funny, people think it's entertaining, because see, let me tell you something about the stars. You grow up with them, so you learn to fall in love with them, and as time go on and they switch over, start covering up their one eye, it doesn't hit you because it's like, I grew up seeing this guy. I grew up, let me tell you guys something.
It be like that.
Hard work and talent is not going to get you to Kai Cenat level. And I'm going to say this again. Hard work and talent is not going to get you to Kai Cenat level. Kai Cenat is now a part of the machine. And I won't be surprised sooner or later. And listen, on this channel, if they make him wear a dress. And I'm going to say this again. I won't be surprised sooner or later after he got humped. If he's willing to get humped, he's willing to go through with the rituals. If he's willing to get humped,
He ain't put on no dress. I ain't seen him put on no dress.
he has to pay for that mansion. You guys have to understand. I won't be surprised if you see Kai Cenat wearing a dress. Mark my word.
I don't know if he wear a dress, then it's up. But until then, we just gonna play it by ear, I guess.
That's one thing about fame. When you want to be famed, Jamie Foxx did it. I don't care if you see Jamie Foxx on any given Sunday. I don't care if you saw him on Ray. When Jamie Foxx first came on to the show on Living Colors, Jamie Foxx was dressing like a woman all the time. Martin, Gina, Pam, Tommy with no job. Martin was coming through like Shanae. At the end of the day, Martin was willing to get down like Shanae. At the end of the day, this whole entertainment industry, Marlon Wayans, the Wayans brothers, we're happy and we're living and we're colored. Give me a high five. They came through dressed up as women, white chicks. At the end of the day, this is a humiliation ritual. And Kai Cenat have went through his humiliation ritual, and there are many more to come. As a man, you got to understand before I finish this video, masculinity is beautiful, baby. Manhood is beautiful, baby. Do not let these guys break you down and hump you. Do not let these guys break you down and have themselves behind you. Talk about, I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my D. What the hell was he doing before this live stream? At the end of the day, you guys have to understand, Dwight
You know, Kai be playing dice with himself.
Howard, he had to call off for the NBA because he had a rectum injury. A lot of these guys in this entertainment industry that younger people look up to, you don't understand. You're looking up to guys who have sold out and have no morals. At the end of the day, take your time, stack your crumbs, build your pie. A 9 to 5 save lives. And if you are a YouTuber, listen, be happy with 20,000.
I'd be happy with 20,000 a month. On top of what I do already offside YouTube.
If you're making 20K on YouTube, be happy. Don't
Boy, what?
take them YouTube millions. Don't take those Barstool millions. Don't take that $1 million worth of game millions. Leave their millions. Learn to make millions on your
Man.
own.
Let me know what y'all think down below. Y'all think Kai Cenat sold out? Or y'all think he just been chatting for the last almost 24 minutes? Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Really appreciate it. Let me know what y'all think down below. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man.